Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk, out here doing my thing out here on vacation. I got a nice little lesson I want to put together for you, so I had to take time out and do this for you. Let's go. This ought to be fun. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and I'm on it, is to get all right thinkers to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, then your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? So let's get there together. And I always ask the question, do you know you? You will come through. That's the whole idea. It's rhetorical. And if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. Yeah, that's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. That's what I do. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. This is a shot at my dude. Every now and then I gotta get one in. This is gonna be a good one. Right thinkers, let's talk about teachers preach and preachers teaching. I tell you about my dude. He's the saint. I'm the sage. I teach, he preach. So let me tell you about it right quick. Being a master teacher, I get all preachy, a little preachy sometimes, and when I'm doing that, I was like, I'm in the sermon, so I get it. But it's all in the what? Philosophical concept of my teachings. I'm just trying to make a point, and sometimes it gets preachy. Get it? I get it. I'm working on that. I ain't a preacher. I can tell. I'm not a preacher, but when you talk like a preacher, anybody talk about God in a certain way, I guess think a preacher. No, I'm expressing philosophical concepts about God. I do experience my own stuff, but I hear on the spiritual, religious concept. No, all spiritual and intellectual. Okay, so let's go. I teach, again, a philosophy about God that if practiced, like anything else, correctly, daily, will what? Change your life. I know people who, when they come out of prison, they go right to Islam. Some go to church. The person down out on their luck. If the church help them out, pick them up and get them going good, they owe their allegiance to the church. I have no problem with that. That's what right thinking philosophy did for me. That's why my allegiance is to it. Understand that? So yeah, whatever gets you where you want to go, ride it. Trust me, they all work. It's up to you to put the work in. All right, so understand that. So I said I don't talk against no religion. I just don't practice them. And if done right, again, will change your life. I teach only what I know work. My experiences, bad or good. If I give you a bad lesson, it's the reason why I'm giving you the lesson. It was bad. It was wrong. Don't do that. I don't glorify bad. I just use it as a tool I teach with. Understand that? And I got my pictures back there. I used them as examples in the past. Wasn't good. My children, I laugh now because I wasn't spiritually enlightened when I had my kids. I was just a young man just doing the best I can with what I had. And my children called me the preacher dad. At that time, not knowing, I was just trying to teach my kids, not preach to them, but try to teach them. I guess, again, so because I wouldn't stop. It was just endless flow. And if you got in my car, if you was a young kid, got in my car, oh, you getting preached to. See, everybody call me the preacher. But my best friend is a preacher. Okay, he preached. Okay, who knows how to teach as he preached. I respect and admire that. That's what it's all about. And I just sometimes I preach when I'm teaching, so I get it. He just, he mix it in, he do his thing. That's what I do. And that's the reason why I go get my biblical lessons from somebody who good at teaching it, not just preaching it, not just go to, no. You give me lessons that I can, and he's my personal spiritual advisor in my life. And every time I come to it, that brother ain't been wrong yet. How about that? So I just leave it at that. So if you got somebody who you trust gonna be you straight, that's who you deal with on the personal level. That's what you're gonna be doing. Everybody don't be in your business. So that's what I'm just saying. You don't need but one. I got one friend. That's him. All right. Now, my best friend is a preacher. Okay? And that's my point. It don't make a difference. And he got the same problem I have. You know, no friends either. And he's godly. He's doing it that way. He says 13 preachers in his little, what he part of. None of them deal with him. I laugh. I said, yeah, that's what we do. So, yeah, I'm a teacher. That's what I do. I ain't no shame in my, when I was a drug dealer, I took in my business. I'm still thinking when I was doing that. I was proud. I wore like a badge of honor. All right, now that I'm a teacher, the same thing, ain't nothing changed. I'm doing God's work. I don't care what you think or feel about that. But watch this. Now, I'm a teacher through and through. But sometimes I sound like a preacher too. Okay? I won't step on my man too. I should be talking to yo man when he be teaching. Say, yo, hey, you do my job. Back up. Go back to that preaching thing you do. All right? But it's all good. If you got people following you, if you're leading people, you got to do the right thing. And that brother does the right thing. That's why I follow. If he wasn't, I wouldn't be. So trust me. Now, if I know something, I'm going to share it. I'm like a bad refrigerator. I ain't holding nothing. So if you don't want it told, don't tell me. I ain't that dude. No. You don't want me in your mix. Why? I'm going to tell it. quick one. I never forget when the guy told me one time he slept with the girl. He said, I hit that. I walked over to her. I said, can I get something? She looked at me. What you talking about? You gave him something? No, I didn't. Man, I know. Did you say? So, you might not want to tell me if it ain't true. I ain't the one. All right, I had one rule too. Don't lie on the little fella. All right, that's old school. We was doing nonsense. All right, but yeah. Now, if I know it, I'm gonna spill it. Why? If it's good, ain't that the gospel? And they call it good news. I ain't never come in here with something bad and negative. If it's good, I'm bringing it to you. If it ain't working, I ain't practicing. I sure ain't bringing it to you. Trust me. That's what I said. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. I know, whatever I give you, it's good. Your choice. But when I had children, I was still young, and I became a teacher of what I call then life lessons. I only can give you what I got. If it was good enough for me that my parents taught me, I'm a teacher to my children. I just put my twist. I got to do anything else. I'll put my little spin on it, put my little way to it. But I got it from somewhere. Moving on. I still whoop. My grandkids don't get whoopings. Only from Pop-Pop. And all of them know that. So, no, I ain't the one. They know how I roll. Ain't nothing changed. God wanted, I get a great grand. I can't wait to tax his little ass. Well, let him know I ain't changed. I got you, grandson. All right, here we go. But that's the way it is. I'm not, you say what you want. I don't give a damn. All right, where we at? Now, when I had my children, I became, all right. But through life, I learned and mastered myself through what? My life lessons, teaching, learning, and experiencing, practicing, and putting them to use for myself before I told anybody anything about anything. I did this a long time ago. Trust me, when I got to this point, I'm well ready. All right, so the first by what? I mastered and taught all my life lessons first by what? Putting in my work. It takes work. When? Daily. Well, okay, but how long? Years. I'm 30 years in. I'm working for my Grand Mastership of Self-Mastery. Takes 40 years of studying. I got 30 and a half, I think, that 35. I'm getting there. So, yeah, that's my goal. And that's what I do. I teach only what I know. And I love sharing, again, what I know with those who are right thinkers who want to know what it is I teach. Life lessons, right thinking philosophy, something that you can use, something that you can practice for yourself and manifest and help yourself. Those who do appreciate you, love you. Self-mastery, again. You can't claim self-mastery and do dumb stuff. Say, do, and act. No, that takes all that out. One of them got to go. If you're doing that, stop claiming self-mastery. If you claim self-mastery, you can't do that. Feel me? Can't serve two masters. That's what that means. So what they say, don't matter what they do, don't trust them. But self-mastery, again, is what knowing thyself. Well, who is thyself? Your God self. Well, again, though, if you don't know that, you don't know thyself. I know my name. I know my sign. I don't care. Do you know thyself, not yourself? The ego self is who you identify with. That's what you're talking about. But thyself, when you make that connection, you become enlightened, reach Nihas, practice right thinking philosophy. He'll make his presence known to you. How about that? That's thyself. If you don't know him, get busy. Righteous, virtuous living. When? Daily. How long? Years. I know thyself. And I teach others as best I could when daily to what? Know themselves. That's what you're here for. That's what I got for you. That's it. If you're here for anything other than knowledge of yourself, I ain't your man. Moving on. I love the views, appreciate it, but if you're here looking for something other, don't waste your time. I can tell you, you ain't got to stop, just keep going. And when I'm in my church service on Sundays, and my pastor be doing my job, teaching, I'm sitting there crying, dude, I'm gonna use that. Why? I get it. I love the analogy. Another story. So I'm learning. So when I'm talking to people who are biblically inclined, I can at least tell the story that I know, that I heard, and I can, put my spin to it the best I could. I ain't never gonna say I can quote a verse from the Bible. I ain't trying to. I know our church statement. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. But when he be doing his job, my job, I think, dude, that's what, but he's cool. I love that. And we joke. I joke with him all the time about him being their teacher from the pulpit. He said, but right. He said, but right. I be just doing what the Lord told me. I said, oh, I know that. Listen, my man, I ain't got a doubt in my mind where it's coming from, but you still stepping on my toes. That's cool. We share the pot. My pastor is also a hell of a teacher. Okay, in life, in devotional study, he gave his own classes on Sunday mornings. He had his own classes teaching them. So yeah, he on his game. He do his thing. All right, he's a biblical right thinker. Okay, yeah, he got to God. When I met him, we first down here. Okay, we used to feel our way young kids. When we hooked up again, we was up here. How he got there and how I got there. Two different ways, but we are there. That's a beautiful thing. And he teaches his people on Sundays also. I just do mine 7 days a week, okay? I don't stop on Sunday. I get it in before I go to church, so yeah. And I tell them the story. Sometimes my stories match, my lessons match, so it's cool. But I go to church to learn biblical knowledge. I'm not no. I go to church for that, and my dude does his job. I've been there over 10 years now, and I'm pretty good with religious concepts. I don't preach them, but I understand them. I'm good with that. I can talk to them on that level and be understood. Now, they let me do my Egyptian thing. That didn't go well. Moving on. Everybody gonna know where to buy you for. I get my biblical knowledge and I just move on. But now where we at? Okay, I get my biblical knowledge for the purpose, my biblical knowledge, so that I can speak, hopefully to teach them to know themselves from a biblical aspect. And my past is doing that already, so they don't really need right thinking philosophy. I get that. I understand that. Moving on. But I personally rather be taught than preached to. Teach me and preach to me. Oh, I'm good. Why? Because I get the lesson, and I know you got to do your thing. But no, I'm just give me the lesson. I love the lesson, so I come there to get something, and I always get a message. If I got to ride an hour and I ain't getting something, I'm not riding no hour. Are you crazy? So is it more than just getting another one? No, it's important to me. All right, if something important to you, you should let it be known. Simple as that. Moving on, I ain't going there. All right, now, if we're having a conversation, and we do on a daily basis, I'm pretty much teaching. I'm not debating, I'm not arguing, I'm not giving you belief. I'm giving you lessons, life lessons that I know. And if you don't want to be taught, then scroll on by. I ain't got a problem with that. Again, I know I got a brother who in this business, but he don't need nobody. Dude, don't you need the people to tune in? If you doing that, don't you know? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but I tell you what I do. And what you want is not what I do. I don't need to waste your time. I'm not going to do nothing other than what I do for anybody. Whatever I'm conversating, I'm either learning because I'm listening to somebody who's talking, or I'm teaching, and I don't deal in useless talk. So if the conversation ain't really, it won't last that long. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but we're not going to hold a useless conversation or just nonsense for so long. I'm not tolerating that. All right? Understand it. But now, why? I spend a lot of my time meditating or reading. Why? Books. So that I can gain more knowledge and get to know myself even better on a day-to-day basis. That's what I do. So I don't get involved in a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Entanglements or worldly. No, I'm very simple, okay? Very particular. And when I'm not teaching, AKA not talking, that means I'm learning, I'm listening. And if what's being said to me ain't worth my time, I won't be listening long either. Just want to let you know. If you talking, I'm all ears. But I have discernment, and I will implement it quick as I can. Like the referee see a penalty, I got to throw the flag. No, penalty isn't. No, you pull the shit. What? Penalty on you, I'm out. Moving on. That's why. That's my discernment. And I value my time. If I'm going to give you my time, I say more. If I got yours, I'm doing the best I can with it to make sure it counts. That's what I do for you. If I got your time, I'm going to use it wisely. And I value my time. So if you want my time, please don't waste it. I don't like that. Simple. At one point in time, I'd be real nasty and disrespectful. And, no, I can be nice, respectfully, but don't make me get moist. If I said that, then let that go. Don't push the envelope. So okay. We push. I go. I know how far I can go with what I do. So yeah, everybody know. As a baby, my son knew how far to go. I said, He know, okay, danger zone, stop. Simple. Codes. Stop. Why you just say stop? No, I want him to understand you're going to speak my language, okay? I have cats who speak my language. Moving on. I understand meow. I'm a cat whisperer. If my cats come to me, I know they want something. Something that. It never fails. When the baby in the crib, if it's crying, it wants something. Same thing, simple. Okay, it's real. Trust me, it works. Never fail. I can follow, and all of a sudden, it's something that they want. Miss my cats. Get out of here. All right, let me finish the lesson. Sorry about that. I don't forgot what I'm doing over here. All right, where we at? There. I find it hard to have an intelligent conversation nowadays because it's not a lot of intelligent people. It's more ignorant people than intelligent people, and I'm learning more and more that I got to deal with ignorant people. If I can't teach or preach to you about life. And nothing you can tell me, because you really ain't doing that. We're not going to have a long conversation. I'm just moving on. Let me tell you why. Now, if we can't talk respectfully or intelligently, we can't talk. And know why. My tolerance for ignorant conversation with people is 0. Not going to do it. Don't care who you are. Don't care your title. Don't care. None of that means nothing to me. But I don't give a crap. Got nothing to talk about. I can't and I won't deal or talk with you. Don't care who you are. Don't care don't care. None of that means nothing to me. So if you ain't got your stuff together, try just going by me, please. We ain't got to go back and forth, because I'm not sparing nobody's feelings. Understand that, okay? I can spot or hear ignorance a mile away. A teacher said that about gay back in 75. I could spot a gay person a mile away and look right into him. The guy who was in class back then, you couldn't outwardly be gay, but we knew he was gay. So I'm with my man. I can spot you a mile away. I ain't gonna point you out like he did. I ain't gonna put you on blast, but I'll know who you are. Why? I'll just go the other way. What's this? When I spot your ignorant ass and whatever phony person, I say phony people a mile away. And what happened? When y'all get close to me, I go the other way. I conveniently just exit stage left. As my man Murgatroyd say, snaggerpuss, exit stage left. I'm out of here. And that's my right, and I exercise it every chance I get. Why? To avoid a whole bunch of nonsense. That's why. And I don't and I won't have to deal with ignorant people. And I will let them know that. I will let it be known that I'm not. Why? I just separate myself. Wait, don't worry about it. If I'm hearing stuff that I don't particularly care to hear, and I'm seeing things that I don't particularly like what I'm seeing, I'm leaving. So at the Diddy party, I wouldn't last there long either. Why? From when I hear, I'd have been gone too. But I wouldn't have been. I'd done you one better. One time. Don't table one time. After what I know, you don't have to worry about me. Like one man said, you can count the days. Well, I ain't never coming back. Moving on. So whatever day that was, from that point on, bye-bye. Wrapping it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. I don't sitting here freaking out, having fun though, but it's all good. Somewhere there's a message. I forgot. Sorry about that. All right, wrap it up. If I can't teach you or preach, get my point across to you one way or another, we really got nothing in common. And if you can't hold a respectful, intelligent conversation from your end, that's not my fault. I'm just going to leave you alone. I'm not going to try to argue, back them. No, we're not going to do none of that. I don't do that. And my man, Ken and Win, homie, don't play that. So I'm good. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. But when you have people who you have to respect who and how they are, just be respectful, mindful, and just do what you need to do and go on about your business. I ain't got to be checking you. No, I ain't got time for that. That ain't my job. That ain't what I do. My job is to teach you. That's what I do for you. Enlighten you. So you can do that to yourself. You want to point fingers at yourself? I do all the time. That's how it's done. Start with you. And in closing, right thinkers, me, y'all let it be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers either preaching or teaching is passed away.